employee engagement actually went up 12 percentage points just in the last 2 years, which obviously those two are not coincidental. They're highly correlated, right? We didn't have the success without
excellent results.
The employees to do it. I wasn't doing all the work, right? And yeah, and to answer your question, then things were really good. And I remember having the itch and the devil and the angel, and you should do something else, and you're getting lazy and all that. And they were sort of, they knew this, I was open about it. But everything that they, and now Karen Lynch, who is the CEO of CVS Health, was, sort of like, well, what about this? What about that? And when you go to a restaurant and you're trying to figure out what you want to eat, and I don't know, maybe I'm the only one, but this may make me sound really weird, but like I kind of test things in my head almost, right? You look at something, you're like cheeseburger, and you're like, no, that isn't taco.
Not
right?
today.
Not today, right? Because it's different every day. And that's what was happening. And I kept going through and nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's when I realized that, I wish I could say I was going to go out and change authenticity. That epiphany came later, but I realized that life is short, and that I started to become fearful of, what if I go through my whole career and I don't know what it's like to go do something different, whatever that is. Maybe it's an entrepreneur, maybe it's running a smaller venture capital company, just something significantly different than working for a Fortune 50 company. And I was on a plane, I was traveling for business, and I had the thoughts, but I hadn't vocalized them really, right? Because you like, where do you start, right? And the best therapist in the world, right, is the random person who sit by on the plane. And I sat next to this woman, and she had been in corporate world for about 10 years, and then ran her own business, HR consulting practice, small practice, for like 20 some years. And I was asking her question after question, and she just seemed so happy, and just, I was just intrigued. And so I kept asking her questions, and finally I stopped and I said, look, I'm sorry I'm asking so many questions, but I'm kind of thinking about going and doing something else. And as soon as it came out of my mouth, Pete, and I heard it, I was like, and then I go to her, but that would be really stupid right now, because my reputation's at an all-time high. Like, I could, I don't want to say name my job, but like things are really good. And she just looked at me, and she just matter-of-factly, succinctly, she just goes, who says this is the top? Bingo. And I was like, right? And the metaphor came to life in my, right? Immediately I see the mountain ranges, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what it looks like from over there. And I don't know what it, the hike, whether it's the flowers or the birds or the, the good and the bad. And that was really the turning point. Random woman, and she's no longer a random woman. We still stay connected. And she's so funny. I write about it in the book, and she says, she sent me a note on how much she loved the book. And she goes, by the way, I still don't remember saying that. I'm like, you totally said it.